Hello, let's do Wordle for Sunday, June 7th. Let's play. Yesterday we spun the wheel. It said to start with shale. Should work pretty well. Ooh, that's lucky that there's an H second, because the H is the one letter that I would have kind of thrown out from that start. All right, so we could be CH, could be WH, SH is gone, could be TH. I think I want to try TH just to get the good letter. Although CH might be good at this point. Think comes to mind, thing. We don't have E or A. Thigh to test double H, probably not the best idea. Let's think about other options. Third might be good. But there's think and thing, right? You kind of want to distinguish those two if you can. Something like chink, like a chink in the armor. Although it also has that racist connotation for its other meaning. So I don't know if they make it an answer. But it would be a good test because we want to know if it's like think or thing. So why don't I just do think instead? But I kind of want to know if it's CH. Let's just do think. I think that's better. Ooh, it is TH. Okay. But it's not THI. Is it THO? Like not thorn. What would do THO? I want to do though, but it's too long. Thump. Could it be THU? Thump. Why don't we just do thump? Oh, thumb, of course. Thumb. Okay. Thump and thumb. Sea of greens. All right. Got it in 4. All green. What did we draw here? I can't quite place it. It's just kind of like a hill. I don't know. Let me know if you see something in the picture. All right. Before we do anything else, let's spin the members wheel and see what tomorrow's starting word will be. It is spark, suggested by Shimi D'Angelo. So, also another good start tomorrow. I mean, I don't care for the K too much, but SPAR are all good. And it doesn't walk us right into an ER trap. Cool. Well, let's do some analysis here and see how we did. So the answer was thumb. And we started with shale. There are only 35 words left. It suggests choir. Oh, that's interesting. Just find if it's O or I. I did think. Think is third. Actually, think is tied for first. So think was an optimal guess. After think, it was throb. Oh, I didn't think about THR. Throb, throw, thrum, thumb, or thump. So it says go thumb. Thumb is actually, or throb. And the reason for that is, I mean, obviously thumb was the answer, but it does distinguish everything because the B at the end will tell you if it's throb. And throw and thrum are distinguished by the U or the O. So those will always get distinguished. And then thumb versus thump only gets distinguished if you either get the try one of them directly, or you can get the B versus the P. That's what throb does. So it could have gotten thumb and 3 from here. I did thump, which isn't quite as good because it's not going to tell you between throb and throw. But I didn't think of all the words at that point. Cool. So not the perfect game, but not bad. Let's say it went choir. We're down to thumb thump only. That's crazy. Because it's not O or I. All right. So it could get it in 3 or 4. Tails is its start. With the T at the start, where there are only 42 words. It's crazy. Getting rid of common letters gets rid of a lot of words. We're doing thorn, or touch, or trout. Check that double T. All right, thorn is going to then give us thick, and then fire. We could get it in 4 or 5 here. Steel is going to have a yellow T. So we're probably, I was going to say we're probably going to test double T, but mount ends up being the best. And with that M, it's going to go thumb or thump or trump. So any of them is fine. It can get it in 3 or 4. Adieu, the most common starting word. With that U, we're going to go court. And then stump. And that gets us thumb for sure. Nice, because it got rid of thump. All right, audio, also going to have the U. We're going to go spurt, get the good letters. And then flute, and then thumb. All right. Stare, a very common starting word. Just get the yellow T. We're going to go point. How many words were we down to? 120. Okay. From here, we're just going to, thumb just happens to be the best guess with these 9 answers left. So that's lucky in a way. Crazy solve there. Gets in 3. Pert tries to get it in 2. All right. 107 answers left. The top answer is Diddy. So if we're trying to get it in 2, we better guess Diddy. But unfortunately, it's not the answer. So now we're going to go stock thumb. Wow, that's quite the pull there. Thumb was the only answer left. The only thing you could guess from here is thumb. That I don't know how hard that is, but it seems hard. And then it starts with tarps now. We get the T at the start. We do thine and thumb. I've gotten some questions of why is the bot starting with tarps now? And I've had 2 questions about that. They're both kind of related, which is why would it start with a word that can't be the answer? And the truth of it is, if everything's truly random, which the bot has to assume, and is mostly true, you're going to get it in once every 8 years. There's like 3,000 something words on the answer list, and you only get through 365 a year. You can increase your chances of getting it in 1 by guessing words that haven't been the answer yet, but the bot doesn't consider that. I think there's a setting where it will, but I don't like that setting. Because no one has perfect knowledge of what's been the answer yet left. You'd have to be using a list. And they're starting to repeat answers anyway, but mostly old ones. Anyway, so there's that. But then also I feel like ending in S is advantageous in hard mode. I've been thinking about this, and I'm not 100% sure, but it seems to be a trend. And the reason is that there are very few words that actually end in S. So it's very unlikely to be green. And that allows you to use a very common letter S wherever you want as a follow-up. Instead of being locked in, like if you use S elsewhere, it might end up green, and then you're locked into using S there. It does also eliminate the double S endings, but there aren't that many of those, so I don't know how important that is. But I think it gives it a bit of an edge that it's got more wiggle room to move that S around when it gets it as yellow. And if S is in the word, it's almost guaranteed to be yellow if you put it at the end. So anyway, that's my theory on that. Because also traps is what this bot recommends, not traps. This bot recommends what's going wrong? Oh my god. Tails. It recommends tails. Anyway, which also ends in S. Let's look at how people are doing today. Official bot. Let's see. So this was thumb. Let's read the analysis. Give me a 92. I thought I was going to get a slightly slower skill. Shale got an 83. Think is the most popular follow-up, so I did the most popular one. Choir, thorn, churn, chord, chump, thick, thing, chomp, chimp. When there's so few words left, it's going to generally have the same suggestion as the other bot. So choir is what it would do. Thump it gave an 83 to, and then thumb it gave a 99, so that bumped it back up a bit. Tarps, thine, thumb. Interesting. What did this one do for tarps? It also does thine, thumb. Okay. So it does the same solve there too. 0.3 starting with thumb. 2.9 and 2. 33.5. 84.2. That's a huge jump. 98.8 on turn 5. Yeah, we got a rate of the 99% solve rate here. If you lost on thump. Or maybe thunk. Like a thunk, like a knock on something. All right. Not past tense of think. Hello. Hello. There we go. Okay. I was like, if it doesn't load, we're just not going to do it. But okay. I actually have quite a few thumb.pngs on my drive, so I got to actually browse. I believe it's here. Is it not? Where did I save that? Hold on. Where does that get saved? Oh, I saved it to the wrong place. That's the issue. Okay. I was like, that's usually where I save it. Okay, there we go. All right, got it. Sorry. Lots of waiting, making you wait a lot. Clearly, it's a strategy to make my videos longer, which for some reason is a good thing, according to people with that conspiracy theory. What are people doing for after Shale? Choir, Think. Interesting that Choir is more popular on regular mode, and then Think is the second place. Chomp, Thorn, Churn, Thing, Chirp, Chimp, Throw, Crown. It's just Crown. It says do a filler, obviously. Turn 2 fillers are lame. Slate, Count, Trump, Thumb. All right, 0.4, 2.8, 29.2, 79.2, 97. Of the rare, greater than 99% on regular mode. If you lost on Thump. All right, well, how'd you do?